Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Welcome to your 21 card Gypsy Tarot Love Spread. Don't know whether I told you guys, but I'm uploading 2 readings per sign now for the month. Sorry it's a bit late, as usual. Got to get this under control. Yeah, so I did this mainly because a lot of people are saying we want to see the cards. I like to appear on screen because I like to connect with you guys. So I figured that on the general readings you'll see me, and on the personal readings, on the love readings, you'll see the cards. Okay, so we know how the Gypsy Tarot works now. So and this is completely on your love lives in the month of October 2016. What should be coming in? We've got how you should be mentally and feeling around your love life in column 1. Column 2, what should be coming in around your love lives in the personal section. Column 3 looks at your hopes and desires regarding love in the month of October. Column 4 looks at what you're expecting to happen in your love lives in the month of October. Column 5 looks at what hidden factors are coming in. So usually this isn't you. Sometimes it can be something maybe you need to know, something you need to sort out. But usually this is what influences are going on around you that you're not seeing as yet. And sometimes they can show up immediately, sometimes not. But it's things that are sort of going on in the universe around you, but connected to you. So things that you'll be bringing in that you don't know about just yet. Column 6 is your immediate future in terms of love. So what should be showing up in your love lives in the month of October 2016. And column 7 is the overall outcome of your love lives, pertaining usually to the immediate future of love in the month of October 2016. So we're going to have a look at your mental and emotional state around love in the month of October 2016. Let's have a look. The Hanged Man. The Two of Pentacles. And the Emperor. And those are interesting cards. You know, I noticed with the Emperor and the Hanged Man is number 12 major arcana in the tarot, and the Emperor is number 4. So I guess that if we divided the Hanged Man by 3, we'd get a number 4. And both of these can represent stuck energies. Because the Hanged Man, I feel mentally, you know, when you do tarot, it's always good to get yourself or your head into the card, if that makes any sense. So what does a Hanged Man mean? A Hanged Man means to be stuck. It can mean you need to evaluate or look at something from a different perspective. But it can also mean I'm stuck, or I'm in a state of suspense, or there's a blockage. There's 2 cards that kind of represent blockages in terms of love, the Hanged Man and the Emperor, because the Emperor isn't essentially a love card. It represents usually an individual. Individual can be an authoritative figure, so Emperors can represent grandparents, a grandfather, a father figure. It can represent a boss. It can represent an older lover. It can represent somebody who's quite emotionally cold, or somebody who's quite aloof, or somebody who's quite domineering. I feel that emotionally and mentally, in terms of your love lives regarding that Emperor card, I don't know whether you guys have distanced yourself in terms of love, if you've kind of put a sense, for me there's a sense of something that you believe in that might be blocking love, or you have a certain belief system, because the Emperor can represent belief systems, but usually they're social belief systems. So the ideas that we have around certain things, they're status driven cards, is the Emperor. It's not particularly about being, I don't feel the Emperor represents a card that says I'm open to love. If we were to look at it as an energy card regarding love, I feel that this is something to do with a set of beliefs that one has that blocks out true love or love coming in. I'm sensing blockages with you guys because we've got that Hanged Man sitting there, and this sometimes means I feel mentally that your head is detached. I'm sensing detachment, but I feel that this is something that you're trying to weigh up or work with, because we've got the Two of Pentacles here. So the Two of Pentacles means 50-50. It means yes or no. It means maybe, maybe not. And I feel that mentally and emotionally there is a certain dysfunction, or there is a certain I'm not saying it's a distraction, but I feel that it's more where you have separated yourself, or there is a detachment, I would say, potentially, with those cards, mentally and emotionally, regarding how you feel and how you think about love in terms of your love lives in the month of October 2016. It could be for some of you guys that you're waiting, or emotionally you might be waiting, and you might be weighing up something around a particular person. So maybe for some of you guys you're waiting for an answer, or you're waiting for something from a particular person. It could be around this Emperor person, because as I say, the Emperor often represents an older lover, or someone who can be, it could be also, because the Emperor can represent someone who can be emotionally cold. So usually Emperors can show up as emotionally cold-hearted individuals. So it might be around some of you guys as an individual, and we go male or female because it's a general reading. It could be somebody who is emotionally cold, emotionally detached, and maybe mentally and emotionally you're hanging on, or you're waiting for something around this individual, and therefore the Two of Pentacles says, well, I'm trying to weigh something up here around the relationship. So there's a sense of I don't feel it might not be completely on you. It might be on somebody else that you're waiting for in the month of October 2016, but you're just not sure. Maybe that person's not showing their hand. You look at the Emperor here and how he sits, and he sits very, very still, Iron Throne, somebody who's very much a leader, somebody who is very much in charge. And it could be that the decisions in terms of a relationship are more to do with being in somebody else's hands than they are to do with being in yours. So I feel that for some of you guys, it might be the case that there's somebody that you are waiting on, or holding on for, or hanging around for, mentally and emotionally, and it's very difficult to let go. Sometimes when you get the Hanged Man, it means I hold on, I can't let go, because the Hanged Man is all about letting go. The advice of the Hanged Man card is to let go, okay? Let go, let God. Okay, it might be something that for some of you guys mentally and emotionally you're having to endure, because the Hanged Man is also a card of endurance when we look at it just in its general meaning. So having to endure a difficult time whilst something hangs in the balance, maybe with that Two of Pentacles. It could be around the Emperor. But also the Emperor represents creating order from chaos. So I feel that if the Hanged Man could also be that one is in suspense mentally and emotionally, maybe while you're trying to work out your own feelings, maybe you're trying to create some order around how you feel around a particular situation. What's your personal situation concerning love in the month of October 2016? Well, we've got new love that's opening up, because we've got the Ace of Cups here. But there is loss around it. We've got the Five of Cups and the Star. So I feel, we've got one negative card really that shows up here, and this is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is such a prominent card within the tarot. There are some cards that are so strong, pit cards, I mean, Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, those types of cards that really show real sadness, real depression around a particular situation. I feel that some of you guys in the month of October 2016 are feeling a sense of loss around love. You're probably wanting love to open up to you, because we've got the Ace of Cups here. And you're probably, with the Star card, feeling hopeful around this, okay? So I feel that there is a sense of sadness here, but you are trying to overcome. I'm getting the impression, when I do these readings, I try and work out the sentences. So if you read Gypsy Tarot like I do, in terms of a storyboard, it's always worth getting the cards that make sense first in terms of how to construct a sentence around it. So I feel that you guys, in terms of your personal situation, you might be feeling loss over a past love, but I feel that you're open with the Ace of Cups to receiving loves, because the Ace of Cups means being receptive to love. It means new love opening up. It means a fresh start, okay? So it could be that your personal situation is, well, I'm open, the Ace of Cups, to receiving love. It could be that you are very positive around this, or positive that this is going to help you overcome some sort of hurt, some sort of pain. But I still feel that there is some form of suspicion here with the Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles and the Emperor card. It could be mentally and emotionally you are a little bit up in the air. with the Hanged Man. So your mind is in a little bit of suspense, because it does, this Hanged Man here relates to these two cards as well, because we can reduce the Hanged Man to a number 2 just by dividing it by, 6 divided by 2, or 2 times 6 is the Hanged Man. Okay, we can look at the Emperor and say that 3 4s, the Emperor, so 3 times these is the Hanged Man. And you've got the 2 there. So each of these cards can kind of be divided into each other, if that makes any sense to you. So it kind of works out here that there is some form of suspense, or mentally you are, it could be for some of you guys you're holding on to someone, or you're weighing somebody up here with the 2 of Pentacles. Probably mentally and emotionally you're still holding on to someone. And therefore you're weighing things up with the 2 of Pentacles. So your mind might be going to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. Will this person come back, won't they? Will this person come up, won't they? What's the likelihood of this person coming back? Because maybe this person here with the Emperor has been a little bit austere, a little bit cold-hearted. It might be that you don't understand a particular person within your life mentally and emotionally, and you're trying to weigh up the pros and cons of the relationship. And this is why in the present situation there seems to be some sadness around this relationship. But I feel that you're still hopeful with the Star card, that love can be received, or love can be opened up, or that maybe this person is still in love with you with the Ace of Cups. Your hopes and desires are you want to be offered love, the Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. I feel that you're hoping for a message, because you've got the Page of Swords here. And when you get pages in hopes and desires, it's usually a message. So I feel that you're hoping for a message. Because it's the Page of Swords, usually this can mean a message that's very direct. So maybe you're hoping and desiring that this person here, who seems quite aloof, quite cold, will speak. They'll come forward and they'll tell the truth. Or you're hoping that Page of Swords often means a delayed message. So if you haven't heard from this individual, the Emperor, in quite a while, it might be that you are hoping and desiring that this person comes forward to you, that they offer you love. And therefore, there is completion with the 10 of Cups. You're together, you're happy, you're in a good relationship together. Because for me, in this reading, there is definitely loss here. But you're still hoping that this person will open up to you with the Ace of Cups. However, mentally, you're simply not sure. So everything kind of hangs in the balance mentally whilst you weigh up this individual here who's probably quite aloof, quite distant, quite cold-hearted. It could be that you're in a relationship and you just don't know where you stand. So what you're hoping for is that this person tells the truth. Page of Swords doesn't just mean message, it means tell the truth. Stand up for the truth. Speak your truth. So it could be that you are hoping and desiring that this person speaks their truth, tells you how they feel with that Knight of Cups, and therefore you come together as one, as a happy couple. So the problem is rectified. What are your expectations though? The 6 of Swords. The Death card. And the King of Wands. Could be that your expectations are that the relationship's over with the Death card. That maybe this person has moved on with the 6 of Swords. And therefore the King of Wands means I expect I'll have to move forward again. I expect I'll have to be confident and courageous enough to overcome this. Probably to go out and seek new love even. The King of Wands is in its essence a difficult card in a way. He's the most challenging, or one of the most challenging cards for me. Because I feel that if the King of Wands was read as an Aries, we could be looking at the same person with this King of Wands and the Emperor. But King of Wands is usually Leo, Emperor is usually an Aries. But I don't feel that you're expecting somebody else. I feel that this is you guys, Cancerians. Remember, you can represent anybody within the tarot. It doesn't have to just be your zodiac sign. This can represent an action that you need to take moving forward. And when you get a King of Wands is a master of his desires. He is a master of confidence and ambition and passion. So the King of Wands is somebody who travels, someone who is confident enough to speak to anyone, to be with anyone, to make good connections, to make lots of friends. I feel that you're expecting that this relationship is over because we've got death. Maybe that this person has moved on. Could even be that they've moved on and travelled somewhere else, because King of Wands can sometimes represent travelling to a very hot country, because the Wands are fire and they usually indicate hot climates. So maybe you're thinking this person's gone abroad and they've forgotten all about you. Or it could be, I expect though, this relationship is over with death. This person may have moved on and now I need to move on and I need to be confident enough to probably make other connections, meet other people, that type of thing. What are the hidden factors around this? The Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So it could be the hidden factors, and what you're not seeing just yet is that there is a new relationship, the Six of Cups. The Knight of Swords says it will come in swiftly. And with that Queen of Cups, it could be that you share a very spiritual, intellectual, intuitive and emotional connection. Because the Queen of Cups often means to be emotionally connected. And funnily enough, the Queen of Cups is you, because you're Cancer. So this represents you. So it could mean that this will fulfill you emotionally. So it could be, what you're not seeing is that there's going to be a better relationship with the King of Cups, with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups doesn't just mean the past. It can mean new relationships, young relationships that start up. So I feel that the hidden factors are showing a new relationship here with the Six of Cups. It seems to come in quite quickly with the Knight of Swords. And it will make you feel emotionally and spiritually fulfilled with that Queen of Cups card. Because the Queen of Cups is someone who is a very emotionally and spiritually connected individual. And she makes those connections very easily with people, especially people that she likes. That's what makes her a good counsellor and a good tarot reader, because she's able to connect so easily. It could be that this person from the past is coming back very quickly. Possibly to reconnect with you, with this Queen of Cups card. What will happen in the immediate future? The Four of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. And Justice. Well, the Six of Pentacles is usually a card about give and take relationships. But it's also a card that, we've got Six of Pentacles here. These are the wrongs. So you look at the Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles often refers to, even though a lot of readers read this as a relationship that is give and take, it's oh God, somebody's shouting outside. Even though this is a relationship that is give and take, this is a relationship where things are, it's giving and receiving. But it can also be a relationship that's quite unequal as well, where there is too much being given to one person and not enough to the other. But we've got Justice after it. So Justice for me says that it rights the wrongs of this. So it could be that this person in the immediate future is looking to right the wrongs of this relationship. I feel that it might be that this person looks to come back. So I feel, Cancerians, if you're looking for someone to come back, there is the potential that this person, I'm not saying it's going to happen in October, but they're definitely probably thinking about it. Because the Four of Swords means, can you see those three swords above that guy's head there? And how he lays the one sword. Now, this is the Ace of Swords here. This Ace of Swords is the beginning of inspiration, the beginning of a new idea, beginning of communication. But he doesn't communicate because he doesn't hold the sword upwards. Instead, what's over his head is the Three of Swords. And we know the Three of Swords as a card on its own is about heartbreak. Okay? So he's very much focused on the difficulties. He knows what he wants to do, but he's not willing to take action as yet. He needs to think about the problem first. So this person who I feel possibly wants to come back in the month of October, needs to think about the relationship, think about the severance within the relationship, because perhaps this person is looking to right the wrongs with justice of a fairly unfair, for want of a better word, relationship. They're looking probably to make a reconnection. And we do have that Six of Cups in the hidden factors. And the fact that we have a Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords, for me, this is somebody who is coming back from the Six of Cups potentially, because they want to make an emotional connection here with the Queen of Cups energy. And therefore, in the immediate future, I feel that they will be heavily considering righting the wrongs with the Justice and the Six of Pentacles. And in the outcome, how does this work? The Chariot. That's you guys again, funnily enough. The Two of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Well, I feel that this is you here, the Chariot, because Cancer is the sign that rules the Chariot card here. And this is you guys here. I feel that you'll move on. You'll make progress in your own life. Because what you'll choose to do is block out this relationship here. Because with the Queen of Swords, it says to me, Queen of Swords can mean I'm open to a conversation. But it can also be I'm going to cut somebody off, or I'm going to cut someone out, because she's quite an austere. And usually if you get this card in an outcome in terms of a love reading, this means usually a woman on her own, or somebody on their own, somebody who's become emotionally detached from a situation. So I feel that because the Chariot represents you guys, it might be that you decide just to carry on moving forward. You will try and suppress how you feel with the Two of Swords as you try and block out with that Queen of Swords this relationship. It's not to say that this person doesn't want to come back, because I feel that this person is heavily thinking about it. But I also feel that in the interim time, if this person comes back or not, I do feel that you will very much be very self-focused on who you are, because the Chariot often means to be self-focused. Those two sphinxes there often represent being caught between a rock and a hard place, being pulled in two directions, trying to get ourselves back into alignment. So I feel that you'll be trying to overcome the obstacle, overcome the problem, with blocking it out with that Two of Swords. And therefore with the Queen of Swords, taking a very kind of critical look at the situation. I would like to say that this is the person coming back. But this is you guys here. And also, if this person was to come back, looking at how the other cards play out, I don't feel that you'd be doing this and this. If it was a better card, a different card, a more open card, for example, the Ace of Cups maybe, I feel the Queen of Swords would change into being open and receptive to communication with this individual. But because it's the Two of Swords, we know the Two of Swords is blocking someone out. It could be the Chariot, yes. It could be that he comes back, he or she comes back with the Chariot, because the Chariot can show somebody who wants to return. It could be that you're in two minds, but you're possibly open to some form of communication. But I'm more likely to say I feel that the Chariot is you guys, because you represent Cancerian, the zodiac sign of Cancer, and Chariot is a Cancer card. So I feel that you'll push through to overcome obstacles. Emotionally, you'll try and block this person out with the Two of Swords as you look at the relationship from a far more critical and honest point of view. So we'll go through the reading again for the month of October, Cancerians. I feel that there is loss, Five of Cups. Some of you guys, you might be sad over the ending of a relationship, but you might still be open or hopeful with the Star card that this person will come back and offer love with the Ace of Cups. Mentally, you're a little bit in limbo with this, because you're trying to work things out with the Two of Cups around this person who might be a little bit cold-hearted or emotionally aloof from you with the Emperor. What you would hope for is that this person would be demonstrative and open, vocally open with the Page of Swords, send you a message, communicate with you in an honest, upfront way, tell you that they want to offer you love and that everything is fine and you come together again as a family or a couple. But what you're expecting is, well, I reckon that this relationship is over. This person's probably moved on. They could have moved to a really hot country. Or, no, this relationship is over. This person's moved on. I need to move on. And I need to become more confident again, get out there, have a good time, meet different people, that type of thing. What you don't know is that this person with the Knight of Swords may be eager to come back from the past, the Six of Cups, and maybe have a reconnection with you, the Queen of Cups. So therefore, in the immediate future, I feel that this is the person here who is contemplating righting the wrongs with justice over a relationship that was probably very unfair, maybe unfair to you. But in the outcome, it shows the Chariot. You're just going to try and get on with your lives, move on, move forward, despite the problems, the sphinxes that are rattling at you. By blocking this out, by suppressing how you truly feel, by looking at things in a very realistic way, in which with the Queen of Swords, I feel you try and cut this person off and look at the relationship in a far more truthful, realistic and honest way. That's your reading, your love reading for the month of October 2016. I would like to say, Cancerians, thank you very, very much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Make sure you check out your general video and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.